5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program. Is your host of About Space, David Denault.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. An ancient comet, believed to be over 4 billion years old, is headed towards the Earth. The massive comet is at least 80 miles across, making it twice the width of Rhode Island. It is currently speeding toward the Earth at 22,000 miles per hour. It's another visitor traveling through our solar system. And I'll have more details next, as America and the world is listening to About Space today. Come to the land of orange groves and palm trees. Come to the land of theme parks. Come to the land of sunny beaches and the azure waters of the Atlantic Ocean. So come and visit Florida for lasting memories. Email us. Email david.ddcruiseandtours@gmail.com or call D&D Cruise and Tours at 877-747-8631 for your next family, cruise, or theme park vacation. Let us provide you your next visit with our travel experience, not experimentation. We are members of IATAN and CLIA. Email david.ddcruiseandtours@gmail.com. Serving the Southeast, traveler since 1985. Welcome back. David Denault, a professor of planetary science and astronomy at UCLA, co-authored the study on the comet and says these objects that are ancient comets were evicted from a solar system ages ago. Denault says the comets then took up residence in the Oort cloud, which is a massive gathering of far-flung comets that encircle our solar system. And here's more on our ancient comet.
The solar system is ancient. To put it into perspective, if the age of the solar system were a year, humans would appear on Earth just before the countdown on New Year's Eve. And with the advances in science, we now know that the solar system does not end with Pluto. The Oort cloud is the solar system's Terra Australis. It's a theoretical bubble of icy debris, predicted by scientists to be the furthest part of our solar system, but remains tantalizingly undiscovered. If the Earth was 1 centimeter away from the Sun, the Oort cloud would be half a kilometer away. What lurks in the cold and darkness of the Oort cloud remains a mystery. Many have predicted that extraterrestrials are using it as a hideout, and monitoring Earth from the safety of the Ice Age bubble. In the vastness of space, are there other beings who wonder about their significance in the universe? Recently, astronomers sifting through data from the Dark Energy Survey have spotted a massive strange object approaching the outer regions of our solar system. The discovery has caused ripples of excitement within the planetary science community because the object is of an unusually large size. Initial studies and estimates suggest it is as big as 75 miles across, way bigger than Oumuamua. For reference, the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was just about 6 miles in diameter. It is the size of the Empire's most powerful galactic weapon, the Death Star. The object is approaching our solar system from the Oort cloud, which starts far, far beyond the orbit of Neptune. Studying the mysterious object could change everything for astronomy, to say the least. The Oort cloud represents the very edges of our solar system, a region some 10,000 to 20,000 times farther from the Sun than Earth. The thinly dispersed collection of icy material starts roughly 200 times farther away from the Sun than Pluto, and stretches halfway to our Sun's nearest starry neighbor, Alpha Centauri, which hosts Proxima b. We know very little about the Oort cloud, so little that its very existence is only theoretical. This cosmic cloud is so dark and so cold that it has never been glimpsed. Not even by our most powerful telescopes. The object seems to have come past through the Oort cloud's immense shell of icy objects, thought to envelop the entire solar system. On its current trajectory, the object takes nearly 5.5 million years to complete just one loop of its orbit. The object appeared in about 30 images, out of the approximately 80,000 that were taken over 6 years, for the DE survey. The wandering visitor has as of yet been named as C-2014 UN-271. The Hubble Space Telescope measured the characteristics of the comet nucleus, which is now also called Bernard-Neathly, Bernstein. Its data confirmed that it is the largest comet in the history of astronomy. The object is probably rich in ice like a comet, and is currently around 3 billion kilometers from the Sun. It will reach its closest point to us in 2031. Part of the interest in Bernard-Neathly is that it may be something of a transition object. Astronomers believe that many of the long-period comets, that occasionally appear with bright tails, actually come from the Oort cloud. Stars wandering near the Sun can nudge these objects from their positions, and over millennia they work their way inwards, with the gravity of the giant planets tweaking their paths on each visit, until they reside where we see them today. The fact that it has a perihelion so far away from the Sun might be telling us that it's done this a couple of times, but is still in that process of eventually becoming some of those long-period comets we know and love, explains Meg Schwam, a Kuiper Belt and Oort cloud expert at Queen's University Belfast. Scientists will be keen to see how Bernard-Neathly behaves on its long journey. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory is due to begin its groundbreaking survey of the object from Chile in 2023. With Rubin Observatory imaging the sky every 3 nights, astronomers will get an effective movie of how this object has evolved over a decade. Initially, Bernard-Neathly did not appear to have a cloud of material, called a coma, around it. The emergence of a coma could be the result of ices sublimating from the body's surface. Some researchers have suggested that Bernard-Neathly could be a destination for a sample return mission. However, others believe there wouldn't be enough time, as it can take decades to develop such a spacecraft mission. Nevertheless, astronomers will likely have much to scrutinize as Bernard-Neathly creeps closer to us. In the meantime, a research mission is underway to the extraordinary interstellar traveler, Oumuamua.
Juliet says the comet is, quote, big and blacker than coal, end quote. The team of scientists estimate the comet is roughly 500 trillion tons. That's 100,000 times greater than the mass that killed the dinosaurs. And I want to remind you to check out our Facebook page, aboutspace.today, for launches and landings, and invite your family and friends to listen weekly. And join Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor, this Friday for America in Space. And to all our listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thanks for joining me today. I'm David Denault, and this has been About Space Today.